Hello, everyone. My name is Pierre Marcel. I am a senior technical architect at Therefore. I'm specialized in decoupled websites using mostly Drupal in the back end, which is my favorite, and some JavaScript flavor in the front end. So I am really passionate about architecture and AI. So with Aiden, we've been doing a lot of AI stuff. So we wanted to really push the AI part. Back in 2006, that was the first time that I installed Drupal, and it was 4.6. And back then, you would use a MAMP on a Mac. You had to set up the database, you had to set up everything, settings.php. There was no automation. I think the automation started in Drupal 4.7 and so on. But it was awesome. So back in those days, I was analyzing between WordPress, Drupal, Joomla, and I already could see something in Drupal. So 18 years later, we come to Drupal CMS, which is just unbelievable, or Starshot. So what is that, right? So I think a lot of you guys may have this question, is it Starshot or is this CMS, right? Drupal CMS. So I dug a little bit deeper and then trying to find, so Starshot is the code name of the project, and the Drupal CMS is the product name of it. So it's totally fine for us to use this name interchangeable. Dries is doing that even to this day. So I think Martin, you do too, right? So it will be difficult to kind of, I think for Drupal developers, it's easier if we say Starshot, right? And then to the users, Drupal CMS will make more sense. So what is the Drupal Starshot or Drupal CMS? So basically, it's an initiative that is creating a user friendly version of Drupal, right? So for many, we heard from many people, oh, I love Drupal. Drupal is awesome, but it's so difficult to install. It's so, the learning curve is so steep and everything. So this is the answer. So it's creating for web design, for content creators, and for marketer. But here's the question, can we do it, right? So this guy here, he thinks that we can. So he's saying our goal is for Drupal CMS to be the gold standard of for non-code website building. That's a big, bold statement, right? So when I start reading about Drupal CMS, I said, okay, sounds really good, but we are API data first. So now how can we transform this, right? So I start digging a little bit, and then here's our timeline. So first time we start hearing about it was May 2024, is when Dries basically announced on a DrupalCon Portland. Shortly after that, people like Martin and some other amazing people jump on it. By April, there was already some stuff online. Came to August, the leadership was defined and initiatives were defined. December 2024, we had the release candidate 2. And today, January 15th, 2025, it's live. It's 8 months. And for us that know Drupal and everything, that's incredible. The speed is just crazy, right? So back to can we do it? The actions are showing yes. I would say I believe that we can. But what about them? Right? It's a 12 billion industry. So how can we compete with these guys in here? Wix, Webflow, Canva now got into that space for free. You put in your domain and it's in there. They are really UX first, right? So what we have and they don't, and vice versa. So Drupal has been always solid. It's data and API first, and we suck in terms of a UX, right? These guys in here, they have great UX. Anyone can jump on it and start creating and everything. So can we do it? Can we compete in this big market in here? I would say 2 things in here that I noticed that is happening. 3. So first one, that timeline. That was pretty impressive. 8 months, It's crazy. Two, Dries, basically, he's not the CTO of Acquia anymore. He's now a board of director, which means that he's dedicating a lot of time to this. And now comes the really main force in here. So we have leadership with a goal, with a Starshot in mind, and now we have this community here. So look at these names in here. It's just incredible what we have. Martin leading the events track, and so many others, so smart people. No wonder we got where we got in 8 months, right? So back to the can we do it? I believe so. I believe we can, because the community, I think this gave a new energy to Drupal, because that thing that we used to get, Drupal is difficult to use. That will be a thing of the past, for sure. So what do we have? What is exactly this Starshot that we don't get in Drupal core? So there are many initiatives in there, but here are the main ones. So if you guys go into drupal.org/about/Starshot, you will get a whole page with links and everything. I would invite you guys to go on this page and have a look and everything. So here are the response to those that said Drupal is difficult to set up. Well, is it? Okay, so WebAssembly. Now we can really spin a Drupal really, really easy. Oh, Drupal is easy. This is hard to install this stuff. Recipes, boom, answer, right? Oh, but I can't update Drupal. Once you set up, you can't update, automatic updates, right? I can't extend. WordPress is so easy. I just go in there on the page, everything is in there. Project browser. So to me, that is what the community is doing, is grabbing each one of those pain points and really working on it in a way that I never seen before in 18 years in Drupal. So I'm really excited about this here. But there is a big elephant in the room, right? So back to the can we do it? Can we compete at that market, right? Those guys were, those guys are UX first. How can we be UX first? Here's the answer. Still is not ready. People are working on it. So sometime this year, 2025, we are going to have released for the public and everything. And what we've been seeing is just incredible. I believe that we are really up to something that will really change the way we assemble, the way we compose Drupal. I really believe that. And now, if we combine that power of data and API first with this easy to use front end, sky's the limit, because we may get someone that will install themselves the site and start doing a few things. As that company start growing, they need an API. It's already in the back, right? So we do have a big chance of that $12 billion industry. That's for sure. Okay, so Drupal AI. So I'm not going to be talking much about this, but I love AI stuff. So I just want to talk about one thing in here. Aidan is going to be talking about more of this stuff, but one thing in here to note. So if you guys watch Dries keynotes and other developers too, so basically what they all trying to do is to go into the agentification, right? To create agent modules. So what they're calling is this. Okay, we created the Drupal AI framework. Now you have this framework that you can use. So let's get every single Drupal developer, module developer, and basically now start adding agents to each one. So each agent will take care of its own module autonomously, doing the actions that we do today, but using this framework that we have. So imagine now every single module that we use, but has this agentification built into that, so that we can tap it in and just chat with that data, chat with that module, and get things done. And to me, what I've been seeing and what I've been testing, this is a huge game changer. Huge game changer. for example, Martin, right, leading the events part in there. So we can start adding agents in there that do things. When an event gets created, the AI agent gets triggered and start doing things, right? So, and it's just like via the UI, we'll be able to do that, just that modular. So we are taking that modular way and introducing now to AI. So it's really incredible. I'm so excited about this. Okay, 3 Singapore keynote. So this keynote in here is awesome. I would invite you guys to watch. It's 59 minutes and 49 seconds. So it's under an hour. Watch so much detail in there. Take your time, watch this. It's really good. Just search and you'll be able to find really, really good one. Okay, so now how do we get involved? Well, you guys are all here, so you guys are, but how can we really contribute more, right? So it's easy, right? We know we can contribute with documentation. Drupal CMS, Starshot, it needs a lot of testing. So if you don't want to contribute in code, test. If you want to contribute in code or you want to do something, pick a track that you like. For example, reach out to Martin, events, right? And so on. So we can contribute in many, many ways. And that's it for me. So thank you very much for the opportunity and enjoy the day.